Hi, I'm Ghost from GhostszMusic.com, and you're listening to The Dev Room. But first, let's hear from our sponsors.
Today's episode is sponsored by GhostszMusic.com, the only place for developers to learn how to create their own video games, be better developers, as well as have a greater understanding and dialogue about being a better developer.
So for a minute, can we just sit back and have an actual conversation about what's fueling your passion for game development? It could be anything. It could be something that you're trying to get out of game development. It could be what actually strives you to be a game developer. It could be anything. But I figured that today I would talk about what is fueling my passion in creating games, and we can actually strive and hit an actual conversation piece about your interests and what fuels you guys, and then we can have a better conversation that way. So as we go forward with this, like I said, I want to have an actual conversation about this. So one of the main things that fuels my passion for creating games is creating stories. I think that kind of generic, but it's true. One of the main things in my life, which I'm gonna open up to you guys just a little bit, so take it as you will. One of the main things in my life is I've never really been heard. I truly talk and I have gems of wisdom, but no one generally listens when I actually speak to people. People just assume that what I speak is either factitious or made up, or they believe that, I don't have the knowledge that I do have. And yes, it is frustrating. Yes, it's not the ideal situation, but it's just the way that I grew up. So what I decided to do when I started creating games is I decided that I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to make sure that the games that I always wanted to see and the stories that I wanted to hear were told. I wanted to make sure that everything that I believed in as a game developer was pushed to the forefront. And this could be anywhere from just knights and dragons, damsel in distress, RPG type mechanics, because again, one of my favorite games is Legend of Zelda, and I just wanted to always tell stories. And even I used to do that with music a lot. I would tell stories about stuff that related to me, or stuff that I was interested in, things like that. But over the last couple years of actually trying to make my own game, it seems that that I was better. I shouldn't say that. I was a lot happier creating these type of stories. So what I did was I started to hunt down or focus more on actually delivering the stories that I feel that are well needed. And again, it doesn't have to be, the greatest thing in the world, but is just what I truly believe in. Not trying to make this all long-winded, but it truly is. It's just me trying to develop stuff that I believe in and that I want to actually play. And I figure that, you know, there's a huge crowd that actually wants to see or get well accustomed to the games that I made. But another thing that fueled this sort of passion, and it was when I started working on World Defender, which is the current game that I'm working on now. I don't want to just make games. Yes, don't get me wrong, I love making games, but I want to do something different. I want to make universes. I want to make things that make people feel included, and everything is cohesively all together, and nothing truly stands out. Like, I want everything to be able to interact with everything else. So I set on creating a gigantic universe. Yeah, that'd be the best way to describe it. I wanted to create a universe where everything coexists with everything inside of the same world, or the same galaxy. Something that Disney does very, very well. And it's not me trying to like emulate Disney or trying to be the next Walt Disney. That's not my goal. What I want to do is, sort of like Disney does, where everything is in its own universe, but it all interacts with each other, and at any point they can all interact with each other. So what I tried to do is try to bridge the gap and try to make some sort of way that everything can interact with each other. So what I wanted to do, and I know this sounds so long-winded, but it's me having a conversation, trying to decipher it all as I speak to you guys at the same time. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's what this podcast really is about. What I want to do is strive to have everything in the same universe, but you guys are included in said universe. So World Defender will be the first catalyst that begins this sort of universe in its entirety. I want you guys to be able to play this game, and when the next game comes out and you guys play that, because you guys have that connection to the first world, the second world now is able to piggyback off of the first, and then you get content for that game because you played this game. And I want that sort of thing where everything is interacting with everything, and you get content and you get stuff because you guys are playing one game and enjoying this game. I don't ever want you guys to feel that you're not getting your full value from it. So that's what I'm truly setting out to do as a company in itself. And I know that I have a long way of reaching that goal, but I feel that if you make games, you shouldn't just make games that are one-off, or one series that doesn't lead to another series, or something that doesn't entice you to play the next game. And yeah, that may be the marketing genius of my company, but it's really not. I feel that everything should have a balance. I feel the yin and yang about things, and I feel that if I don't give you a reason to come back, if I don't give you enough pull to come back and play games, there's no point in you playing my game. Because it wouldn't make me want to play my game. And I might be the biggest critic of my own games. So if I can't have you guys play your own or play my game, then there's no point in me creating games or trying to get my voice out there at all. But yeah, I want to know what you guys, what fuels you guys, your passion. I want to have an actual detail or in-depth conversation with it, and I'm gonna post this on the actual GhostszMusic.com website. I want you guys to actually go over there, or even leave me a video message here on Anchor, and let me know what fuels your passion. And who knows, I might use your voice clip to actually answer for a future episode. And with that one, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.